let me give you an example of what can happen, what can go wrong when there's not broad spectrum understanding. USA Soccer was sued by the women's national team in a wage dispute. The women players alleged that they were being paid less than the men's team and were being discriminated against. USA Soccer argued in a brief that the women players were being paid less because their job required less skill. The reputational damage when this hit the media was huge. The public was outraged, sponsors were outraged, and it got to the point where the head of USA Soccer had to resign. And in his resignation letter, one of the things he focused on was saying, you know, I never read that argument. And if I had read that argument, I never would have let it go out. And this really illustrates the point that in a crisis, the problem is never as simple as how do I win the case? It's always how do I protect my brand? How do I protect my company? How do I protect my sense of self? And the legal issue, even in a pure lawsuit, is really only a component part. And we don't know what actually happened in the USA Soccer instance, but it looks like a case where the lawyers were acting as technicians. And they were thinking, what is best to win the litigation, and not taking the broad view and thinking, what is best to win the crisis? And because they weren't doing that, they couldn't advise their client that those two might be in conflict, right? That someone needed to decide whether that was an argument that should be made, right? And to balance the risks of making it.